southernmost tip of North America, that is. And we thank each and every single one of you for spending some time with us this evening, finding out about a concept that literally is going viral around the world, literally in over 100 countries, guys. People are already starting to hear who the Power On Network is, and this Xecoin that's creating such a buzz that we got people from Hungary, Germany, Canada, all over the place that are just getting super excited about a concept that literally started at its genesis in 2009. And tonight, you'll hear more about our billion-dollar parent company, Xecoin, that is going to back our Xecoin, our cryptocurrency for Power On Network. And as you can tell on my screen, guys, the very first slide that I wanted you to see is our actual company. For many of you that have a mobile device in your hands, I advise you to go to our parent company's website. Why? Because this technology company is phenomenal, and it gives us a longevity strategy that will be around for decades to come. We will create generational wealth based on the technology that our parent company has. And for those of you that can see my screen, you can go to E as in Echo, Xergonix.com. That's Xergonix.com. So let's go ahead and get this party started. All right, guys. So once again, you are on the Power On Network Sunday night company overview call for November 27th, 2016. My name is Max Garza III. I'll be your presenter tonight. And I've got my brother from another mother, Mr. Rocco Fish, that will be backing me up tonight. But tonight, guys, you're going to hear a concept that obviously has had its genesis in 2009. And because of that, we've come to this point in time where a lot of people now are starting to understand what cryptocurrency is. Because of Bitcoin, there's been an explosion, basically a revolution in digital currency. But at its very premise, our company has a simple question. We're asking, are you switched on? And the answer, of course you are. We all are. From our cell phones to our cars, homes, our schools, and even our sources of food, without energy, we are powerless, literally. Our whole existence depends on production, distribution, and consumption of energy. One tradable commodity none of us can live without, guys. And as you know, we are now a more digitally connected society, so things go a lot more viral fast, right? And because of the amazing concepts that are occurring with renewable energies around the world, it's going to make our story that much more hyper-responsive for people. Now, our vision and mission is to create a better, cleaner, and cheaper way to provide energy to the whole world. Now, we provide a vehicle to supply cheaper and cleaner electricity based on smart storage. And we'll go into more about smart storage in the slides ahead, guys. Now, also, we're going to create an opportunity for anyone, anywhere in the world to profit from this revolution in the distribution of energy. Now, we tell you, be part of a mission to make a difference in leaving the world in a carbon-free environment. Because as you know, guys, I mean, all around us right now, we have a lot of pollution. We have a lot of electricity going to waste, and you can be the driving force, the movement that allows us not to just change the world, leave it a better place for our children and their children's children, but show them a concept that has come full tilt, guys. Cryptocurrency is not going anywhere, and you're going to see tonight a concept that's going to allow you to participate in this global phenomenon. So we tell people to be the solution, right? So somebody asked me a simple question the other day when I was looking at this information. They asked me, Max, how much energy do you waste every day? And, you know, I deal with energy and renewables, and so I know I leave lights on. I know I leave toasters plugged in. I mean, I've got like 10 mobile devices, so literally I leave tablets in, iPads in, you name it, phones. But are you aware that 67.8% of the energy produced is wasted due to inefficiencies in the energy infrastructure? In the USA alone, guys, this amounts to over $700 billion in annual losses. And don't forget, this is energy you paid for. And now this information comes from the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, guys, meaning you can look all this information up online. And you got to remember one thing, guys. We have a lot of rolling blackouts from California to New York because our infrastructure is so old. We're talking about technologies that were developed and built in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. So our national energy grid is so old that this is why they're pushing for more renewable sources of energy. And you're starting to see that, right? So the premise is, what if you could store energy for a rainy day, like gold, but also be able to trade and sell excess power you do not need to others or back to the grid, like currency, right? Now the power is in your hands. Basically, guys, you'll be turning it into your own micro utilities. That's right. With the Power On Network and Xecoin, you can mine, store, and trade this essential commodity and protect your assets against future downturns in the fiat economy. Now, everyone always needs energy, guys, and with the Power On Network, you are now the source. Now, imagine you are now the source for people to be able to play that Pokemon Go, right? Because they got to charge their cell phones. You are now the source when people want to charge their smart cars. Imagine that, guys. In the future, you have that kind of power with the Power On Network and Xecoin. Now, phase one, guys, we're talking about the digitization of energy, the conversion of energy into a transferable cryptocurrency. And why is that important? Guys, no cryptocurrency has ever been backed by a green renewable energy. So at its genesis, you're talking about a company that right off the bat is doing something to basically be the #1 asset in the world when it comes to cryptocurrency. Why? Because if you think about it, when you have a cryptocurrency that is backed by a renewable green energy source, a commodity, it allows your Xecoin to raise in value. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's on an open market and you're able to trade it, right? Buy and sell on an open market. And then if people want to exchange it for green renewable energy, they can. That's very powerful. But the beautiful thing about phase one, guys, is this is where you join us. This is where you lock arms with us and join the movement that is the Power On Network. Now, when we talk about the Xecoin, guys, remember that it's underwritten with energy developed using the best lithium-ion nanotechnology batteries. It's a hybrid POS and POW coin. The max coin base is 5 billion, and you got to remember, 95% of that's already pre-mined. Now, for all you techie people, obviously you can look over the slide and continue to see the vast information. But the most important part that you got to remember, guys, is that we already have wallets. Literally, you can have a wallet on your mobile device. You can have a wallet on your PC, laptop. Also, the transactions are verifiable on a public blockchain, and you can do that at www.xecoin.info. So that being said, right out the gate, guys, we are way ahead of the competition, and you're seeing this at its very, very beginning. So basically, you have timing over hundreds of millions of people around the world. Now, what underwrites Xecoin? Remember, guys, supply and demand, like Bitcoin or any genuine cryptocurrency. However, we have gone further. Together with Exergonics, we are establishing an independent, audited global energy fund. Now, if you decide to liquidate your Xecoin directly rather than sell it on the open market, the fund will exchange it for usable green energy, basically kilowatt hours at an equivalent value to our cost of production at that time. So basically, guys, what would happen is you'd be getting it at wholesale, right, and selling it for retail. Now, remember, guys, for years, the retail electricity providers have been taking advantage of everybody. That's why that's not deregulated. As an example, in America, in certain states where it is deregulated, you have a choice on who purchases your power, but you have no choice on who delivers that power to your house. And that's why this concept is going to allow people to now become their own micro utilities. Now, when we talk about our technology partner, Exergonics is one of the leading producers of distributed energy storage system technology and a pioneer in this industry today. Using advanced nanotechnology and proven power management, Exergonics is able to provide efficient energy storage systems that are portable, modular, and can easily be tied to existing infrastructure. Now, storing energy is now easier and in your hands. Guys, if you look at this battery pack, this tower, I mean, literally, this tower right here can power a hotel, a restaurant. And if you look at the top, you basically have battery management systems, the brain up here. You have security software, thermal management. Basically, you have stackable battery stages. If you look right here, that's a stackable battery. And guys, these Vertigo docks, they're phenomenal because remember, many of us do what? We have to charge our cell phones, our tablets, our iPads. So moving forward, this will be one of our physical products that we'll be launching, and you'll see kiosks popping up all around the world, and it's super exciting. And if you want to get a little more information, a little more background on our parent company, again, you can always go to this website, www Don.exergonix.com. So Don Xecoin, this stunningly good-looking man right here, the chairman, president, and CEO of our parent company. The gentleman has 25-plus years of global success, guys. From being a former director of the world's largest industrial battery company to the founder of the first lithium polymer plant in the United States, this gentleman, the things that he's accomplished in his lifetime are things that people write movies about. Literally, he's a distinguished alumni of the University of Central Missouri. He's had an outstanding career, and he's the originator of the Innovation Campus, recognized by President Barack Obama. He has also been honored by the Lumina Foundation, which is Bill and Melinda Gates' foundation, for his contribution to education and the idea of innovation at campuses. I mean, literally, guys, he's a board member and investor of a lot of green, renewable energy type companies, and he's also on the advisory board for the University of Central Missouri School of Business. Now, this gentleman has pioneered energy storage technology, lithium-ion nanotechnology over the past couple of years, and he's gotten us to this point, guys, in our life where we're seeing the very first cryptocurrency that's going to be backed by his technology for decades to come. So, Mr. Don Xecoin, we thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. Now, and this slide, guys, this is an article called The New Economics of Energy Storage. Now, obviously, the source is from McKinsey. It's a company that basically talks about up-and-coming technology. Now, to give you the Cliff Note version of this article, guys, basically energy storage is a favorite technology of the future, and for good reason. I mean, as we crave more energy, as we start, creating more smart homes, more smart cars, smart bikes, I mean, everything from if you have an iPhone or an Android device, now you actually have watches that you can connect to them, and guess what they need? All of these things need power. So we literally are in the right place at the right time with a company that has the type of technology that's going to take us to that next level. Now we ask, what's the risk, guys? If the sun stops shining, the wind stops blowing, and the water stops flowing, then the world has stopped turning, right? Renewable, sustainable, environmentally conscious, all backed by a solid, proven business model that rewards people for making this a better world to live in for today and for generations to come. Now, literally, guys, we understand one thing. Renewable energy is not going to go anywhere. Cryptocurrency is not going to go anywhere. The blockchain is a phenomenal technology that's changing the way people use music, hospital records, deeds for your house, land deeds. There was something, guys, that I read about the hurricane in Haiti, just so you all know real quick, about these juggernauts that Power On Network's putting together. The hurricane wiped out Haiti, but not only did it wipe out Haiti, it wiped out so many land deeds, paper land deeds, so people were confused, running around trying to figure out who owned what. Guess what? That blockchain technology is going to allow companies like ours to literally change the way people live, do business in the future. But here on this slide, how do we make it work as far as our battery storage containers, right? If you look to the left, guys, you'll see the conventional energy plants, and we all have them in our towns, in our countries. And you see all these different forms of renewable, everything from solar to hydro to biomass to wind, plugged into this shipping container. Basically, guys, these shipping containers, just like that tower you see right here, you can see 3 towers. They pretty much have anywhere from 3 to 6 towers. Guys, these shipping containers alone can generate 0.5 megawatt of power an hour. And let's say you put 2 of these containers together, you're talking about 1 megawatt of production that could light up 160 residential homes. Now, obviously, guys, because there's so much wasted energy, and remember, on our existing grid, it's so old that you cannot connect wind, you cannot connect solar, hydro, biomass to our existing energy grid. So what we've done is we're going to capture the 60% of the wasted energy and use it to power our backup of the Xecoin. Guys, you're talking about cheaper, cleaner, better energy for our customers, but also you're talking about the stability and limiting the volatility of our Xecoin moving forward, guys. This technology is phenomenal. Now, don't call it a dream. We call it a plan, right, guys? Because literally a lot of people fail to plan, but I tell people this all the time, don't ever fail to dream. Because if you're dreaming, remember this, that plan's going to come into order, and it's going to take you to areas and places in your life you never thought you could attain. So this is how you join our company, guys. These are different power plans that you can choose. Now, actually, if you wanted to come in for free, you can get with the person that invited you to this webinar, and they will show you how to get yourself positioned before hundreds of millions of people come into our company. But now, obviously, the financial gain when you purchase one of these power plans, as you see, it's got the price. So as an example, let me show you the power plan 5. It's 5,099 euro. Now it shows you how many coins, XE coins, are awarded per plan. Now on the 5,000 euro pack, you got 50,000 XE coins. When you look at PS and GS, you're talking about personal sales and group sales. So obviously you see the volume that goes with that individual package. Now, and then also you see the binary cap, guys. Obviously at the 5,000 euro pack, you got a 30,000 euro binary cap. And then if you look at the percentage, right here it shows you that it's 6 to 12%, which is pretty phenomenal. Because when you think about it, guys, you're going to have a power leg and a pay leg or a work leg, and they're going to pay you up to 12% on that pay leg, which is pretty phenomenal. And now one of the things you got to remember, guys, because you're seeing this at the very beginning before everybody else around the world even knows what Xecoin is or who Xergonics is, remember that the simple law of supply and demand. Right now, as an example, this plan, the PP5 has 50,000 XE coins awarded. But imagine 3 months from now, a year from now, that same plan, because of the rise in the price point for XE coin, because it is on an open exchange, you're talking about maybe 3 months from now that might be 30,000, right? A year from now that might be 25,000. Depending on our strategy, if God be with us, everything moves forward smoothly. You're talking about these packages, you will not be able to get the same amount of coins 3 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now. Literally, guys, we're going to go through some growth spurts, and we hope that you, because you're a visionary, see this now and are able to position yourself before hundreds of millions of people do also. Now, let's talk about the first way we get paid, guys. This is called the direct sales bonus, or to some of you, you can call it a fast start bonus. So if you look on generation 1, these are all your directs, right? You're going to get paid a bonus of 5%. Now, on your second level, you're going to get paid 3%, and on your third level, you're going to get paid 2%. But what's super exciting about this direct sales bonus, guys, is if you see this infinity bonus, from the 4th generation to infinity, you can qualify for 1%, guys. And all you have to do to qualify is have 100,000 in personal sales. Now, guys, this has never been seen in the industry where they're going to pay you from your 4th generation to infinity. And remember, all infinity direct sales bonuses paid down to the next member in your team at the same level or higher. Meaning, guys, if let's say somebody on your team hits 100,000 and they have a Power Plan 4 package or higher, they qualify for that infinity bonus. This is powerful. Now, obviously, we have the team bonus or the dual team bonus, as some of you may call. This is a binary plan, guys. It's very robust because obviously you're going to have a left side and a right side. Left team, right, dual team bonus. And if you look, guys, you can get paid all the way up to 12% on your pay leg. And you got to remember one thing, guys. There's going to be so many people that are seeing this and obviously understanding that the value of Bitcoin is astronomical, right? And to see a cryptocurrency that's not a fiat-based currency, right? Basically, Bitcoin is not really backed by anything, and X2C, or Xecoin, is actually backed by green renewable energy. So when people start figuring out that, hey, look, this is actually a big boy on the block, and they start coming in, that 12% is going to look very, very good. I mean, you're talking about, caps of 50,000 euro per week, and that's pretty exciting. So now let's talk about the infinity matching bonus, guys. So obviously on your first level, you're going to have an infinity matching bonus of 5%. On your second level, you're going to have another 5%, third and fourth, 5%. And the qualification, guys, is so easy to get there. You just have to have personal sales of 2,000. Now, if you look over here, this is what's even more exciting. This won't let you sleep tonight. Obviously, you're going to probably get goosebumps when you hear this. But now the infinity matching bonus, guys, from the 5th generation to infinity, you'll receive 5% all the way down on your binary team. Now imagine, guys, the qualification for that is personal sales of 250,000. But literally, I mean, with the amount of people that are seeing this already and taking action and positioning themselves before hundreds of millions of people, guys, hardly anybody is telling us no because they've never seen a cryptocurrency that is backed by green renewable energy. And remember, guys, the Infinity matching bonus paid down to the next member in your team is at the same qualification or higher. Now, the payout rules, guys, are pretty simple. 60% will go into your current account or your pay account, right? Now, 60% paid out every Friday. You can withdraw that to your bank account or your debit card. Now, the reserve account, guys, 40% will be paid out every Friday, so you can buy XE coins on an open exchange. Therefore, allowing you to have more coins and driving the price of our XE coin up because you're taking coins off the market, right? Now, obviously, if you have a strategy where you hold your XE coin, guys, and the value goes up, then you're in a good position, right? Because a lot of people, what they do on a daily basis is they go in and they purchase low, sell high, but you're going to literally be able to hold the coins moving forward. And as the company grows and launches more physical products, obviously the value of those coins are going to go up. And right now you're seeing the value low, so you're able to get that XE coin at a low price. And obviously as it skyrockets up, you can hold on to it and then do what you will in the future. But now let's talk about the XE coin loyalty award, guys. Basically, if you look at this first part of the slide, it says sell XE coins. Now, after 60 days, you may freely sell or trade 10% of your stake each month. And the beautiful part about this entire loyalty award, guys, is that you're going to be able to receive 5 to 12% monthly. Now, every month in year one, your coins are stored in the cold wallet. You will receive a loyalty award of an additional 5 to 12% through controlled release of company stake. Now, guys, you're talking about a 60% minimum per annum. And if you think about that, guys, all you did was you saw this before hundreds of millions of people. You held on to your coins and they increased in value, and the company is giving you more coins because of your loyalty to the company and the XE coin. Now, if you look at this third part of the slide, guys, the smart reward, all coins in the cold wallet between year 1 to year 3 will receive the most aggressive award of an additional 20 to 40%. That's right, you heard that right. 20 to 40% through controlled release of the company stake. Now, guys, if you look at this, it's talking about 200% estimated minimum capital growth. And I know that's hard to comprehend, but imagine, guys, we're talking about, cryptocurrencies as an example. Many of you that saw Bitcoin in 2009 when it started at 0.008, or many of you had the ability to purchase it at 0.008. Imagine when it skyrocketed to $13, right? Imagine when it skyrocketed to $400, $1,000. Guys, these technologies are not going to go anywhere, and you're able to see it before so many people even understand who we are and what we do. So the future is bright for many of you. I would advise you to hug the person that invited you to this conference call because they care so much about your family's financial future. Now, let's talk about some power rewards, the best of the best, guys. Now, if you look at this, some of these power rewards, guys, this is the Vertigo dock, and these are all the battery packs. Now, imagine that you own a BMW i8, right, and you need some battery packs. Well, guess what? In the future, whether, a lot of vehicles are going to more electric. And these battery packs, guys, if you go to the Ercergonics website, they've got so much functionality, literally from being able to charge your iPhone to being able to charge your smart car, your smart bike. These things are phenomenal, and we have access to them through our company. Now, here you'll see the TAG Heuer smartwatch. You'll see an electric bike. You'll see the Hublot. This is an amazing watch, guys. The BMW i8, and obviously look at this villa, guys. Self-sufficient, off the grid, your villa, somewhere in Greece, Italy, wherever you want it, whatever €1 million buys. Look at these power rewards; they're pretty phenomenal. Now, right here on this slide, guys, we're talking about the power reward qualifications, and there's 9 levels, and they're all very easy to attain as long as you put your head down, put this information in front of a few people, and get them fired up about the ability to see a company at its genesis and have timing over hundreds of millions of people. Now, if you think about this, guys, to get from a leader to Royal Diamond and seeing it at the very beginning, all you really have to do, it's not about being a superstar marketer or being a superstar networker. All you have to do is share. And the reason why we say share is, again, there is no other cryptocurrency on the planet that's backed by a renewable green energy source, by a billion-dollar company that has technology that will take us into the future. So when you look at all these levels, guys, and you look at the rewards, I mean, literally, to be able to even talk about a BMW i8, these cars are 180,000 USD, 150,000 euro. This smart villa, when you look at the smart villa, guys, and notice how I'm going to the very bottom, because I want you to believe again. I want you to dream again. I want you to be able to have that passion back in your heart and your voice when you talk to people. And this villa, this €1 million villa, whatever 1 million euros buys, you can have your own private villa wherever you'd like, guys. So again, these are 9 levels. You can view this. We'll get the PowerPoints out to all the leaders. That way you can review these on your own terms. And then obviously you have questions, we'll answer. We're going to start doing training webinars every week for the teams because we want you to get the speed, but we want you, again, to be empowered to go out and be confident and proud of the company you represent. So now, when we talk about phase 2, guys, we're talking about the physical rollout. We've talked about the digital products that we have with our Xecoin, but now we're going to talk a little more about the physical rollout. And as you can tell, again, here's the Vertigo battery packs. Look at these kiosks, guys. Look at that iPhone, right? Charging your iPhone. I mean, the Cube system, being able to track everything. Some of the products that Xecoin has, guys, are mind-blowing. It's almost like looking at Star Trek. But you're seeing us in phase 1, right? We're telling the world right now, hey, join us, lock arms with us, because at the end of the day, when you lock arms with us in phase 1, guess what? You're going to have the most, you're going to have the biggest ability to build the largest teams, because everybody has to hear from somebody, right? So now we're talking about the timeline, which is defined, guys. Look at this track record in the industry, a well-thought-out plan by Xecoin. In 2003, you're talking about nanocell development, automotive powertrains. If you look at 2008, defense and aerospace applications. 2010, battery management systems. 2012, solar PPAs. That just stands for power purchase agreements, and energy storage system development. Look at these smart vehicles, the vehicle systems, guys. There's the tower. In 2017, I mean, look, we're talking about 2016, right, guys? And we're about to hit 2017. In 2016, they acquired Coda. And if you know anything about companies, guys, as they're going into their launch phase, they start bringing in companies that can provide value, right? And so this company is not going anywhere. 2017 with the Cube deployment, this is a phenomenal technology that's going to be able to track so many things for consumers moving forward. Now, obviously, the software will be tested. The most exciting part that I love talking about, guys, is the home system. In 2018, going into 2019, guys, in Australia alone, there's a pilot program right now, and companies like Orson Energy, Tesla, and many other companies are testing these exact home systems. And what they're doing, guys, is they're allowing people to attach their PV systems, their solar systems, to these wall batteries and allowing them to be sufficient off of the grid. They no longer have to be on the energy grid. They basically are their own grid. And right before our eyes, guess what we're seeing? Our own home systems, guys. So moving forward, this is super exciting because, again, we're going to have PPAs with other renewables in 2020. And look at 2019, Vertigo kiosks are going to be popping up left and right all around the world. So people always ask, what do you love most about the company, Max? Do you love the power on network? Do you love the X2C, the Xecoin? And I told them, the more and more that I go to Xecoin's website, the more and more that I know that the technology is going to take us into the future. The technology that's backing our Xecoin is going to allow us to hit a financial home run, not just with the cryptocurrency, guys, but with all these physical products that we're going to be launching moving forward into 2017 and beyond. That's what's super exciting for me. Now, remember, guys, the power is literally in your hands right now. Many of you have never heard of our company, right? This is the first time hearing our company. So what we tell people is get back with the person that invited you to this call and make sure that you reserve your position. And for many of you that want to know where our main office is, guys, here's a picture of our main office in Singapore. And before we end this webinar, I'm going to give you a couple of updates. Now, here on this slide, you see a limited offer until the 10th of November, 2016. Any power pack that you come into the company with, guys, that you purchase, let's say that 5,000 euro pack, right? If you purchase that 5,000 euro pack, you would get 50,000 Xecoins. Well, guess what? This right here has been extended to December 31st, guys. It doesn't matter if you get a 199 euro pack with 1,000 XE coins or a 5,000 euro pack with 50,000 XE coins. Till the end of December 31st, you have the ability to double your coins, meaning you're going to basically be doubling your money, guys. And remember one thing, if history will serve us correctly, right? Bitcoin had a phenomenal run, and Bitcoin is not going to go anywhere. But you got to understand that that is like the MySpace of cryptocurrency. There is a Facebook of cryptocurrency coming, and we believe that our XE coin is that Facebook of cryptocurrency, guys. Remember, there always has to be a MySpace, and MySpace always has to move over for Facebook, right? And with this promotion, we're allowing you to basically put your foot down and say, you know what? I'm sick and tired of my financial situation. I'm sick and tired of missing out on things like Bitcoin in 2009, on investing in Apple, on investing in Google. Guess what? Now you get to invest in a company that's going to be just as big as any of those crypto companies out there, if not bigger, guys. And we do have a couple of events coming up. And let me just tell you that if you want to go to poweronnetwork.com, you can get some more information, guys. Don't forget to go to firstergonics.com. But also, let me go ahead and bring up this picture because I want to talk about, oh, here's our company website. But I do want to talk about our events before we end. Guys, coming to you in December 2016, we have a European Power Tour where you get to meet Mr. Don Nasanka, Arv Evison, and Nigel Allen, guys. On December 3rd, they'll be in Oslo. On December 4th, they'll be in Stockholm. On December 5th, they'll be in Ljubljana. And then obviously they'll be moving over on December 6th to Budapest, December 7th, Lisbon, and on December 10th, they'll be in London. So Mel Baxter, you better be there, girl. And again, get back with the person that invited you to this webinar, guys. We don't care what package you come in on, just come in, lock arms with us, and help others find financial freedom with the Power On Network and the XE coins. That being said, guys, my name is Max Garza III. Thank you very much for attending our webinar tonight. It's been a pleasure. God bless, and we will see everybody on our Wednesday night company overview call at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, guys. We will see you at the top, guys. Keep grinding and keep dreaming. This is Max Garza. This webinar is now adjourned.